So I'm also recording this. So I have a YouTube page. You can search Caprice Crebar and you'll find our Feature Friday recordings. You'll find HeartLink Network meetings. So when you've attended, you might even be able to, well, you can use that and share that with people if you made a presentation in it like Cara is going to do today. We also have the Value Added Tuesdays that happen on Tuesday, live streamed into the Facebook community. So those are in the YouTube page. So I'm trying to create a library of resources for you and just give more opportunities for people to see you and who you are, which is the whole goal of the HeartLink, is to give you a stage and help you to have more visibility so that you can sell more of what you're offering to the world. And I don't like to use the word sell but you know, we're all selling something, right? But we are giving a gift to people with what we all uniquely have to offer, and that's the way I like to look at it. So the HeartLink Network, for those of you who are new, we've got a couple new. Michelle and Heather are newer to the group. So just a little background. This is actually a brainchild of a woman named Dawn Billings. Dawn Billings lives in Scottsdale, Arizona. She's an amazing woman who really, long before there were so many women's networking groups, she really, in my opinion, was one of the first among a handful of women's networking groups way back when, 15 years ago. So I give her all the credit, and I was lucky enough to stumble upon the HeartLink Network in a nearby town, fell in love with it, felt a different kind of energy from women. I immediately got a slogan that popped into my head that I still use today, and it applies really well, that the HeartLink Network is a group of entrepreneurial women with a mutual desire and support, I totally messed that up. The HeartLink Network is a group of high integrity entrepreneurial women with a mutual respect and desire to support one another. So that came into my head that day 14 years ago. It still applies today. We're a friendship first community. We have integrity and we're genuine, and therefore we really love to refer each other because we know that we can trust you're going to take care of our friends, right? So that's the philosophy, the background of the HeartLink Network. And what we're going to do, I'll give you a little just agenda of what we're going to do in this meeting. We're going to start out with Cara Maldonado, who has been a member of this group for several years now, and she's with Ray of Light Cryo, and she's going to tell you all about that. Last meeting, Cara actually won the spin, so we're going to do a wheel of names at the end of this, and another person in the group tonight is going to be our spotlight speaker for the next meeting. So she's going to have 10 minutes to share. And after she shares, then everyone's going to have 2 minutes to share what you offer. And please, share whatever you'd like. You can tell us about yourself. You can talk about your products and services. Also, what's your big ask? If you have something you want to ask of us, please make sure to ask us so that we can know how we can help you. And then after that, we're going to do some testimonials for each other. I call them shout outs. And then to close, we'll do a spinning of the wheels. One is going to be for a $50 donation on behalf of this meeting to a nonprofit. So if you would do me a favor, and in the chat, if you have a nonprofit that you would like to have a donation for, just make sure that you post it in the chat with capital letters so it pops out at me, because I'm going to kind of be trying to read it at the same time as conducting this. And then I'll include you in the spin. Last week, Cara's choice, which was Autism Speaks, won the $50 donation. And she was like a winner of everything last week. So then at the end of that, we're going to close, and so that's how these meetings work. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. So Cara, I will give you, watch your messages, because I will, with 2 minutes left, I'm going to send a message. So if you don't see it, I'll start waving.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Cara Maldonado, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the service that I provide. I walked out of a almost 30-year career and decided that I wanted to become a partner with CryoSkin. And CryoSkin is very different from cool sculpting or liposuction or anything like that. I did get involved with it because, you know, I wanted cellulite to be smooth. So there was some vanity behind it. But then I realized that this machine does so much more for you. It reduces your inflammation. It detoxifies you of chronic toxins that you're holding, fat cell removal, all lymphatically. So in saying that, as I was getting treated and I started to feel this burst of energy, I also had, let me just go back a little bit, 3 years ago, a very debilitating illness and injury that it was such a relief to meet the CryoSkin and be introduced to it, because while trying to tone areas that I shouldn't have been worried about, I was cleaning my system out, getting rid of the meds that I was on and the pain from the inflammation. So I said, I think I want to do that. I want to talk to people who are suffering and think that just going to CVS and literally giving everything you have to them every week to fill a prescription is the idea. And I said, I want to do this. How do I do it? And I went through everything, got certified, licensed, did everything. And this is what I'm doing now to help people. I have since partnered up with a nutritionist, a personal trainer, a coach that will help talk to you if you have some mental block as to what's stopping you from changing your mindset, because it's a lifestyle change. It's not just here's a exercise to do, or here's a skinny pill to take, or anything, or even my magic wand, as Caprice calls it. It's more to it. It's something that has to be done in unison. It's, you know, we have to do it together. I'm on a journey with you, and it starts with your mind and you wanting to do and make a life change. And so I said, I just don't want to just keep making people skinny. And you know, there was some that I was making feel better that came to me with autoimmune injuries, rheumatoid arthritis, everything, but the majority just wanted the quick fix, you know. But if we can get everybody to learn that, if we just eat a little more healthier, if we just put some exercise in our life, if we get some supplements going there, you know, good gut health, then our immune system boosts. And then what happens? We feel better when we're energized, we have bigger metabolism, and you're not going to want to go back to doing all those bad habits, because you're going to learn how to better take care of yourself. And so now I've rolled out a program where it's kind of like your one-stop shop, where you come in and you can get all of that, everything down to supplements, Juice Plus, we have CMOS, we have, you know, someone to help you. If you have eating disorder, if you have some kind of tragedy or trauma that's happened that's causing you to keep going to that late night snacking or whatever binging you're doing, there's someone you can talk to for that. And so that's what my passion has become, just really trying to educate and get the word out, because, you know, I was doing almost 36 pills a day, and now I'm completely free of everything but Juice Plus and CMOS. You know, so, and it's going on 2 years, and I contribute that to treating myself to reduce the inflammation, get the toxins out, get myself more healthier, 70 pounds lighter, you know, just everything. And, you know, so that's what I would like to. I'm also going to extend, I had a promotion going where you can come in and see me for a consultation. I'll do a free slimming for you, just so you can kind of get an idea. Everyone in the Heart Link, even a friend or a family member, if you think they need or can benefit from it, I'm willing to do that, because you need to understand what it does. And the only way you can do it is coming in and experiencing it. So that's my offer. And my ask is just, if you know anyone who is struggling and needs some support on multi levels, you know, send them my way. And We do an assessment, and if it's something that we can't do, I'm very upfront with that. I have clients, I don't want to just keep taking your money because the wand will actually take the inches off if you're not going to do the work. And if, serious, I want people to be accountable because I'm accountable for it. Yeah.
You're only halfway through. You still have 5 minutes. So do you want to talk about the process, like how it works?
Okay. Oh God, I was so afraid that you were going to be like blowing the horn on me. So in this machine, it looks like almost like an ultrasound. I literally can see your body, can reach your body and what's happening in it. It also will tell me where your fat cells are, if I'm getting them, if I'm killing them, whatever. You go from warm, which brings it to the surface, and you have to be hydrated though. Must be hydrated. It's very important. Well, we must be hydrated anyway. But for me to be able to just think of it, I say like Pac-Man, and then you have little ice cubes, and I'm going and I'm eating them. And when I apply the freezing, they freeze, and then I put warm on it, and it melts it down. And it comes out lymphatically. So that's if you sweat, you cough, you sneeze, you pee, whatever, it comes that way. And it works for 14 days after your first treatment. So as long as you're still drinking your water, I do a gallon a day when I treat, and that's the best thing to do. So then you're just really flushing everything out, the fat cells out and everything. As long as you're eating healthy, get 30 minutes in, and of exercise, and it just really will boost it up. But I can do anything from facelifts, like reducing your lines, double chins, things like that, all the way down. It's full body, arms, legs, cellulite.
Butts. You do butt
Lift
lifts,
the
right?
butts. Yeah. Oh yeah. Anything and everything you could think of. And it's non-invasive. There's no downtime. You're not going to be bruised from it. Now, if you come in and you tell me that you've been hydrated, I'm going to put my wand on you, and it's going to tell me, no, it reads your body. And so I will know if that is true or not. And in some cases, when I'm doing sculpting, because I do sculpt you as well, I would do a slimming process, then we do the toning, and then I start sculpting you. So I have a lot of weightlifters and bodybuilders and fitness people that are coming to me because they want all those 6-packs and 12-packs, if you can get a 12-pack, coming back. I'm still working on the half, but, so it's a sculpting process. Now that is a little more pressure on you, but it's not anything that's going to cut you, no incisions, no injections, nothing like that. It's all working with your body chemistry, and what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So, because believe me, I'm on a more of a workout doing the wand than, you're laying there. It's getting a massage. So I basically say, how would you like to lose inches through a massage?
Yeah. And I'm a client, and it really I mean, you have to have the nutrition and the diet. You want to have everything, because like Cara is saying, even though you are taking out the fat cells. I mean, I could see the definition, like what you're talking about, the sculpting, and it does feel great. Some pressure in the significant areas that need to be sculpted, but it's eliminating those fat cells. They'll never come back there again. But it doesn't mean that you eat hamburgers and French fries and get to be a couch potato, because you won't maximize the result if you're doing that. So I love that you have a partnership with several people, the fitness, the mindset, the nutrition, the supplements, so that you can give someone a well-rounded experience, so that every component of your health can be addressed in one fell swoop.
Absolutely. I wish that when I was going through my issue, that someone would have just guided me in that way. It was like, you go from oncologist to rheumatologist to all these tologists, and what do they want to do? They just keep putting their prescription pads out, and and that's it. No one talks about nutrition or fitness or supplements or anything like that, and it's really sad. And I mean, we have clients now that are progressing from diabetes, who they're like, I'm not taking my meds anymore. I'm more active, more energized. And we talk to them, there is accountability. There's a check-in, there's a process. It's not just come in, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then you're done. You have to let me, suck your fat out and then next. No, I'm invested, and it's really important to me. But thank you so much.
Great. So you, let's see, has anybody else done the cryotherapy yet? Anybody else on here?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 25 more seconds. So will you repeat again what the HeartLink special is? I mean, this is really phenomenal because you're offering them a sample session.
Right. You guys you know where you can find me, or you can find Caprice. Look, and I'll book you. You come in, you get a free slimming, and I mean that's a $400 value. Just come in and get.
Yeah, that's an incredible offer. Yeah. So for all of you here, I mean, Heather, you're in Orange County, you're right up the road. Michelle, I mean, it's definitely worth a try. And because again, it's when you go in for a session, a $400 session, you are eliminating fat cells in your trouble areas. So I think it's phenomenal and it feels good.
Oh yeah.
So, and you've got the CMOS, which is a nice facial too.
Oh yeah, you get that. You get a sample of that too.
What is the CMOS?
Yeah, you can spend a minute talking about the CMOS.
Okay, so the CMOS it's an algae that is from the Caribbean Sea. So it's a living organism and it holds 92 of the nutrients and vitamins that you need out of the 102. Okay, so that's incredible within itself. And typically CMOS is probably not it's not nice smelling, it's not a good taste because it's from the sea and, and sometimes things don't taste good that are good for you. But my daughter spent probably the last year working with the doctor and a biochemist on how to produce the product so that it is in the form of a wellness drink. Like you go in the store and you see some of the kombuchas, it's similar to that drink where without compromising the integrity of the algae. It smells wonderful. It tastes delicious. Now we have apple ginger, we have coconut pineapple. Our new flavor of the month is mango lime. And literally that's what it tastes like. It's a superfood. So it does everything from appetite suppressant, reducing your inflammation, helping you sleep, giving you your nutrients, your skin, your hair, your nails, menopause. I mean, I haven't got to it yet and don't want to, but I keep hearing that it's like, whoa, so good, because, with dealing with the hormonal issue. And so, it just, it's a really great, it's a living organism. We're a living organism, and just like, taking anything that's going to be good for you, it just comes into you. And oh my God, it's just the greatest thing. And that was, I think, my transition getting off of meds was going straight to CMOS. And even though the things that I was going through, I couldn't stomach or hold a lot of it and the smell was so bad, that's what made her say, I need to get in there and find a way to make this so that people can actually, when they're really sick, going through chemo and things like that, you can't, stomach a lot of things. So, so that you can drink it, taste it, keep it down, and without taking any of the integrity away from the actual algae. And I'm so proud of her. She was able to do it. I think Caprice has had it several times and,
very good.
So it's really good. Yeah.
Well, thank you. This was so enlightening just to hear everything that you're doing, which I've watched the evolution of what you've been doing since we met, which has been fun to just be a part of that process. And, and I'm, privileged that you also incorporate Juice Plus concentrated whole food in your offering. So I love aligning with anybody that's in health and wellness because there's so many people that need the support, that need to hear the message, and I can't do it all. So it's wonderful to be able to align with people that have the same mindset to get that message out. So thank you so much, Cara.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
And we have quite a few people watching tonight. We had up to 10 at one point. So this might be a good time because it's more than typically are watching live. But a lot of people, like I said, there's hundreds of people that'll watch it after the replay's done. So thank you, Joe Nikita, for watching. Gary Rowe, we have a gentleman watching with us. Katina Nelson's watching. Diane DePreda, thank you so much for showing up. Kari Woodson, Holly Wilner, Mary Modiri. So it's so fun to see everybody who's watching from the sidelines. And if you all would like to participate in these meetings, I will be sharing the link in the comments here for the registration for our upcoming meetings, which are held on the second and fourth Tuesday of each month, the last Wednesday of each month. And my fellow HeartLink leader out of Quebec, Canada, Charlotte Haybegger, and I are going to be launching on October 21st, the first global HeartLink virtual networking meetings. And so that's for people all around the world that do business around the world. So we're excited to be meeting people from everywhere. So I would like to go ahead and start our 2-minute presentations, and I'm going to ask for a volunteer. Who wants to get started? No volunteer. Do I have to pick?
I'll do it.
Okay, go Adrian.
Okay, good evening, ladies. Nice to meet you all and to say hello to my friends. I'm Adrian Kalfastillas with Mary Kay Cosmetics. I've been building my awesome business for 8 years. I love it. I enjoy it. It's my passion. It's in my heart. And there's a few opportunities right now. Mary Kay is offering to join my team for only $30, and that includes your own website and an app to process credit cards for your business. So that's pretty awesome. And then you get me, so I can help you move on up whatever you want.
That's the best part.
Huh?
That's the best part.
Oh, thank you, Caprice. You get me to help you. Or earning a car. I've earned diamonds. I've earned my car, my career car. I love it. I still have it. It's my trophy on wheels. I love it. It helps you build your self-confidence. I love making women feel great about themselves. When you feel great on the outside, you feel good on the inside. You get right up and do your business, even with all the Zooms. So you're going from the bedroom to the Zoom room, you need to look good. You know, even if you have 5 minutes, put on a little CC cream, a little blush, a little lipstick, dash out the door. And I have a few things to offer. This is our pink pack, and I can customize it for you. So if you're into some makeup, I've got a little card with makeup, and everyone's wearing a mask. So I've got masks, here we go, to clean up your face, the charcoal mask, it's all pure. I've got the microdermabrasion, which is a huge hit, step 1 and step 2, and I'm happy to go over everything with you. So it's in my pink pack, so text me your number. Oh, what do I have? No time? 2 seconds. Oh. Okay, I just want to talk real fast about our soap. We have some brand new soap. So, yeah, the CEO and president said, sell at least 5. I sold 10. I got 2 more to sell. And then we've got our great 14 new lip glosses. I'm going to put one on for you. 14 new lip glosses. Talk to me. I want to help you. It's beautiful.
And feel free to put that in the chat if you want to share your offers in the chat. Okay. I will be creating a roster for you. So as usual, you'll receive that via email within a few days of this meeting. And so you'll get everyone's contact information. That's one of the benefits of being part of this group. I just ask that it not be put into a mass mailing list. I think by now we all know that nobody likes that anymore. That's a no-no. Right? So just be sure that you use the list as a direct contact list, because we all want to be connecting in between these meetings. And reach out. Let Heather know that you enjoyed meeting her tonight and that you'd love to get on the phone or a Zoom and just learn more about her and share about you. And maybe there's a way that you can collaborate together. It's a great way just to follow up and really build on the relationship that you started tonight. So put that in the chat. At the end of this meeting, if you don't know how to save a chat, I will tell you now and I'll remind you at the end. At the very end, down where you would type in the chat, there's 3 dots to the right of that. When you click the 3 dots, it'll give you an option to save the chat. It saves it in a folder in your document files. So just wait till the very end, because if anything's typed after that, it won't be included. But that's a way that you can get the information and the offers, because the roster won't have offers on it. So if you have anything special, please put it in the chat so people can take a look at that after the meeting tonight. Okay, let's go with Michelle. Do you want to introduce yourself, Michelle Walsh?
Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle Walsh. Thank you for letting me join you tonight. I'm a firm believer that when women gather, healing takes place. So I'll just let you know, I mean, I think we can all look at our lives, and each step that we have taken thus far, or lesson that we've learned thus far, leads us to the next part on our path. So I'm a former 6th grade teacher turned mama of 5 daughters. Please pray for me. Turned Weight Watchers coach who's lost 100 pounds and kept it off for about 20 years. Turned entrepreneur. So what I do is I'm a gatherer of women. So it started with workshops and retreats while I was still working as a coach for Weight Watchers, and I left Weight Watchers officially a year ago. So here we are. The name of my business is called My Village Well, and it is all divinely led. So I'm the conduit, and I just listen to my marching orders, and then I do the next thing that I'm told to do. Of course, I do the work too, right? But so anyhow, right now what we're doing is a thing called the Self-Love Project, which started during the pandemic, where I asked women to come into the space, different teachers, healers, and storytellers, to share their gift with women in community via Zoom. And that has grown from 6 weeks till 2021 June, with a different teacher, healer, and storyteller coming in each week to share their gifts. So I just feel incredibly lucky. Like, I feel super duper blessed. And I don't know what else to say. I do a little coaching on the side. I'm just happy to be here.
You're adorable. Okay, so I have to, we're recording this, and I want my mom and dad to see it later, and your dad, Tom. So my dad, and my dad's name is Bob. Michelle's dad's name is Tom. And they were friends, like they're still best friends today. They were friends starting at 4 years old. And they grew up in San Francisco, so they ran around the streets of San Francisco at 5, 6, 7, 8 years old and up, and are still best friends today, 79 and 80. And then when Facebook came around, actually it was only a couple years ago, Michelle and I think one of our dads said you should contact the other one. And we did, and we found out we had so much in common. And of course, I only have 3 kids, and you have 5. I don't know how you do it. In fact, Kari Woodson, I just noticed she commented in the chat on Facebook. She said, wow, 5 daughters? I have 3, and that was a lot. But I give Kari a lot of credit because she had 3 all at the same time.
Oh my God.
So I can't imagine having triplets. So thank you for being here, Michelle. It's just so exciting, and I love the whole concept of My Village Well. It really complements, what a lot of us do here in health and wellness. And I do have a motto in this group. It's we complete, not compete. And I think that if everyone has the philosophy that we're all like, a puzzle, pieces to a puzzle, and it's not all about Juice Plus. Juice Plus is foundational, but I need what Michelle's offering. I need what Cara is offering. It all layers, and it's just the pieces of the puzzle of our overall health. So I love what you do. I'm excited to see these programs you're offering in the Facebook community. And did you share that what you have upcoming? Did you share it in our Facebook community?
Well, I love what you just said, Caprice, about there's room at the table for everyone, because like we'll have coaches come in for self-love and they're like, but wait, aren't you a coach? And I'm like, yeah, sister, but she might say something that like resonates. Like everyone is welcome. There's room at the table for all. So I guess my big ask would be just prayers to survive 5 daughters. And then if anyone would like to come to self-love at no charge, reach out to me. I would totally love to have you come and to rub shoulders with amazing women like are in this room. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
You're welcome.
I'm falling in love with you more and more.
Thank you.
I've got a girl crush. Okay, so let's go on to Heather Cheap.
Well, hi, ladies. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. I already love the energy and vibe. It's like uplifting to me. So thank you for letting me be a part of this. So a little on me, I actually had 10 years in corporate fashion in New York City and said, you know what, I think there might be more to life and I might be able to help service people a little bit differently. So I took my talents of being a creator and an analytical thinker, and I started my own Pinterest management company. So today, I know probably a lot of you have heard of Pinterest, and probably what comes to mind is inspiration for a room or recipes, but actually it goes far beyond those initial thoughts. And a lot of businesses are actually utilizing it today. We're talking about a 400 million monthly active user base, and that's a global number. So huge opportunity in an unsaturated market. So what I do is I like to help people find that vision and how do they want to look on this platform. And I really build out that profile, or say you already have one, let's really look at that and get it optimized so that you're being able to, one, increase your brand awareness, increase your reach, and ultimately increase that income, right? Because more people are finding you. So the ideal candidate person I'm looking to work with would be somebody who's putting out rich content. So whether that's through a blog, a constant weekly email subscription, let's say that you utilize your Instagram and maybe make mini vlogs, that is all free information you're putting out there. You're an ideal candidate that I'd love to talk to just to get, you know, an understanding of really where this could take your business. Again, it is a huge network that you're dealing with. So in an untraditional way of thinking, right? Because we're all stuck in COVID, right? World is changing. How are you making your visual presence online? So I'd love to talk with anyone. I would love for you to reach out to me. I could definitely offer a free hour consultation just to give you really the knowledge. I think knowledge is power, right? So let's really give you a true understanding of what this platform could be looking like for your business and whether we would potentially have a great working relationship.
Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. You are just on time. Thank you. And Pinterest is one that I haven't really gotten into yet. So we did talk, and it's something that I think there's great potential for many of us here. So I really recommend that you reach out to Heather. And it's getting dark outside. Can you tell? I'm suddenly in a dark room. So I don't know how to make it lighter. Oh, I could probably go turn on the lights. But while I go turn on the lights, let's get started with Michelle Gregory.
Hi, so I'm Michelle Gregory, and I am a full-time nurse, but I also have 3 businesses I promote on the side. So the first business I started is my own handmade jewelry line. And this week I've been making jewelry to hopefully get in shows at the end of, beginning of November, actually. So kept me busy the past couple days making earrings, necklace sets. So with my jewelry, it's always been about making you look your best on the outside so you feel your best on the inside. And I think that jewelry can do that, spruce up an old outfit or focal point of something new. On that same line, I'm with Ruby Ribbon. So with Ruby Ribbon, it's shapewear that's going to slim and shape you so that you look the best in your clothes. It's all about feeling good on the outside, feeling good on the inside. I'm big on promoting self-confidence because it's something that I struggle with. So those were the first 2 businesses. I've been in those the longest. Most recently, I joined Norwex. And being a full-time nurse, you're big, conscious, aware of germs, bacteria, infections. And with Norwex, it's providing you a safe way to clean, just using water and Norwex cloths. If I were to buy one thing from Norwex, the first thing that I would buy would be the sponge. With the Avira sponge, you can basically clean your whole house with water in this sponge. And the great thing about it, it does have silver built in, so it's going to clean itself. So come to me to learn more about any of the product lines that I offer. I'd be glad to chat. Thanks.
Thank you, Michelle. I love that you added Norwex because those sponges are my favorite too. I've sent them to my mom. I love the facial towels that you don't even need anything, although I still use facial stuff too, but it just feels so good if I'm in a rush just to use the towel on my face. And I love the dish towels. I love the wrinkle release spray. I mean, I have so much Norwex, and it's just, it makes me feel like there's less germs in my home, you know, and I love it. It's just super simple. So I can buy way more stuff from you now. So thank you. Okay, so let's go to Ashley Adams.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for allowing me to be here, and it's been an honor to get to know Caprice. Oh my gosh, you're amazing, Caprice. Thank you so much for letting me join this group. I am a beauty counter consultant. I'm not sure if you guys know what Beauty Counter is. It is a clean and safe beauty line, and it's a 7-year-old company, and the CEO and founder, Greg Renfro, she's amazing. She has 3 kids, and she wanted beauty products that were safe and clean for everyone. And so to date, she has banned over 1,800 harmful ingredients to ever be put in her products. And so I actually have several of them, like right here, but these are effective. And I've seen a huge difference in my complexion and so forth. And I love them. I have a lot of amazing clients. And right now, actually, it ends tonight. I kind of feel bad, but you can get 10% off your first order, and I'll put it in the comments. Change Beauty 10. But I'm asking for you guys, if you guys have any referrals, if anyone is looking to transition your skincare routine from over to safer and more cleaner products. And so I joined back in late May, and I don't regret it. It's an amazing company, and they're advocating. Actually, a few weeks ago, they went in front of Congress, and they actually the Toxic Free Cosmetics Act just passed the assembly floor. So our CEO is on her way to advocating safer beauty laws to be put on the shelves and so forth, just so we can get cleaner beauty products out into the world. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to put down my information there. But I love your help. So 10% off. It ends tonight. So thank you so much for your time. And it's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Well, it's great to have you here. And, you know, again, in the whole theme of we complete, not compete, you know, there's a couple of things I really like from Beauty Control, and I love the whole healthy, non-toxic approach to that. And I love several things from Mary Kay, and Mary Kay also has some great healthy lines as well. And who else do I have in here that I use skincare? I use a lot of, just a variety, because I think that there's certain things that, you know, that again complement each other. So I love what you do. I love especially the my favorite thing is the dew, like the liquid cover up that you offer.
The Dew Skin, yeah, the Dew Skin, yeah.
The Dew Skin, yeah. And also you've got a great it's a bronzer, and I just go whoop,
yeah.
whoop, whoop, and I've got a little bit of definition. So thank you so much. And I'm doing a couple of my shout outs like as we're talking, but afterwards everybody will all do their testimonials at the end. Okay, so let's see, who do we have? Let's go to Suzanne.
Hi guys, I'm Suzanne. I'm a licensed esthetician, and so I think we all know that but a tough place for nails, salons, hair. So I've been put out of business twice last 7 months, but here's kind of what I'm doing right now is I'm doing all my services out of my house. So I have a beautiful spa room, which is a little bit of construction right now. That's why I can't show it tonight. But I I'm sorry, I'm in tears because it's just been like so difficult these last 6 months to just kind of go through this transition with, you know, Gavin Newsom, and I feel for everyone in my field, especially with, you know, hair salons and with nail salons. I think we've all just, you know, have gotten the brunt of this whole landscape. I'm not saying everyone has, but it's been a very difficult 6 months. But in any case, I provide custom facial treatments for all skin types. I have enzyme peels, I have microcurrent, which does facial contouring, body contouring. I have a microdermabrasion machine with oxygen facial treatments and a red carpet oxygen facial treatments. I also do nanoneedling, and I do dermaplaning, and I have a beautiful Soluma LED system, which was actually developed by NASA. So it actually can help you with your collagen, your wrinkles. It treats pea acne, also for pain management. Kind of just do that for people that actually had chemical peels, because we're now coming into the chemical peel season, which I just did one on my the other day, and you know, absolutely love the line. I work with Image Skincare. They're based out of Florida, and so my services are available on Facebook. You can go to Age Later in the OC. That is the name of my company, and you can book online. And for another thing that I do for people that are just still not really that sure that they want to be, you know, in a facial environment, which I completely understand, I do for facials in a box. So I have 5 different protocols for various skin types. So these are available for $20. It's a one treatment. You know, the protocols in the box. So if people are just still not 100% like I want to be in the treatment, like obviously I wear a mask and I am, you know, barbicide and being in my own. But for those that just are not 100% want to go into a treatment room, I do provide this with the facials in the box, and I do provide consultation within the Zoom environment. So my shout out is really to get clients and just, yeah, get my name back out there. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm excited because I'm going to get pampered by you next week, and I've been wanting to come see you for so long, and I can just feel, I know you've really kept your chin up during all of this, and it's been really tough. I mean, she literally opened her business, her storefront, and within 4 weeks had to close it. And I can't even imagine, it just gives me like chills just thinking about how one would feel, how you felt. So I give you a lot of praise and just appreciation that you keep your chin up and you're still going for it, and you made the kits, and I'm excited to come experience what you offer. So I hope
Next
you'll
week, I'll for you to death next week. You'll have a great experience.
I can't wait. I'll be talking all about it all over.
I also, for first-time clients right now receive a very incredible discount. It will be a night facial, $75, and you're going to get carte blanche. So, yeah, love to see anyone be able to make a book online.
So let's all go in. I mean, if you don't have somebody that's already doing your facials, let's all go see Suzanne and like help me, because if we all go, those of us who are nearby, and we all get a facial from her, and then that just, we all share it with somebody, it just really will help to amplify, the message that she's open for business and does an amazing job. So I really want to help you do that, Suzanne.
Thank you. And I love the cryotherapy. Oh my gosh, I've had 4 spinal surgeries, so I definitely want to come see you.
I just inboxed you because I was like, why don't we know each other, and how come we haven't been? I could have been sending you people this whole time. We got to do this more. Yeah, so get a hold of me. Let's do something.
Speaking of that, before we still have Christina Martell, and then we're going to do our drawing for the spotlight featured speaker for the next meeting, and the nonprofit $50 donation. So I haven't seen any of those yet. So if you would now take a few minutes, or a minute or 10 seconds really, to put in what nonprofit you'd like to put on the wheel of names, that would be great. And then before Christina, well, go ahead. You know what, Christina, why don't you go ahead and start?
Okay. Suzanne, you are a true courageous woman, and I I really admire your pushing forward through this ghastly time for yourself. Wow.
Thank you.
Anyway, I want everybody to turn 65 so that I can sell them a Medicare plan. So
At least you're honest.
I'm Christina Martell, and I'm an independent insurance broker. And the bulk of my business goes toward helping seniors navigate through that maze of information when they start turning 65 and start to get tons of information from many insurance carriers all about what they should get and what they shouldn't get, and to work, who they should work with and so forth. And what I do is I help them to navigate through all of that nonsense, tell them to take all that paperwork, throw it in the garbage, and come and see me. There is no cost ever to work with me, and I happily educate. I love what I do, and I happily educate every single person who comes to me about what the best plan for them might be, how they could get it, and how they might change it. Change a plan that they currently have to get something new. Speaking of change, annual enrollment for Medicare is coming up on October 15th. It goes through December 7th. So for your parents, I know most of you are not eligible for Medicare, but you probably know people who are. Annual enrollment is coming up where people can make changes as many times as they like, actually, for their Advantage plans and for their Part D drug plans. Again, I'm happy to work with anybody, even people who just have questions and want to know a little bit more about how to get started. I'm delighted to work with anybody. And the second thing I want to talk about today real quick is True Freedom Home Care. Most people, as they get older, usually suffer from something. Where they need home care. And it has been very difficult to get. Medicare doesn't provide very much. So there is a membership plan called True Freedom Home Care, where you can buy your home care in advance. And you can buy it as a membership. It's not insurance. It doesn't require any underwriting. You can buy as many hours as you like within a certain scope in advance, so that down the road, if you do have a fall, if you do have a surgery, you can have somebody come in, help you with your medications, give you a bath, take you shopping, take you to your doctor's visits, take you to church, whatever, cook your meals for you, all things that you're not able to do if you have something that's wrong with you. There is no age limit on this, and it's just fabulous. It's like AAA. When you blow a tire at AAA, you call them. When you blow a knee at, you call True Freedom Home Care. So I'm happy to chat with you about that. I am Christina Martell, and I make Medicare simple, among other things.
Wonderful. And a little story. Christina was one of my very first HeartLink Network attendees almost 14 years ago when I started the HeartLink Network. And I just appreciate her so much for hanging in there with me all these years.
14 years. How the heck did that happen?
14 years, I know. I mean, my kids all grew up during that time. It was just crazy. But Christina has been just a loyal member. And when she first came, she was the queen of networking. So she had actually, I should give her credit for being on the forefront of women's networking, because she had a group before this one called Dessert First, where you actually ate dessert first, which is a brilliant concept. So, and so when I knew of her, I didn't know her. And when she came to my meeting, I was like, oh my gosh, Christina Martell's here. Like,
oh my God.
Like it made me nervous. And like this amazing, woman has shown up at my networking group, and here she is 14 years later. So we just did business together because our family needed to get our health insurance because my husband became an independent contractor. And so she just completed, our insurance goes into play tomorrow.
All set to go.
And she is so thorough, so on top of it, so knowledgeable. And I told her I am so thankful that finally I was able to buy something from her, something significant from her after 14 years, but we needed it. We needed it. You don't always, this isn't a group where you have to feel obligated to buy. I want you to buy things that you need, but I'm so happy that we needed that. And you provided such great support. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Caprice. It was a pleasure working with you.
Yeah.
And I'd love to work with all of you. And it's great to meet some new people. I'm excited. I'm Michelle, Norwex, I need stuff.
Okay, so I'm seeing I've got pancan.org. That's a pancreatic cancer nonprofit in honor of Christina's son who passed of pancreatic cancer, 5 or 6 years ago. And then we've got a BLM nonprofit, so we can do whatever one you want to offer. Send me a link, Michelle, because I can look it up, but I want to make sure it's one that you want to donate to. And then Autism Speaks, Cara offered that one up. Hitching Post Ministry, which is a great horse ranch up in where is it? By Temecula, where they help teenagers and young adults, kind of a therapy for struggling teens, and they use horse therapy, and it's really great. And then Heath's Haven Rescue for Special Needs Dogs by Heather. Okay, great. So I'll put those all on the wheel at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and share my story. So what I do is my brand is For Healthy Connections, FOR Healthy Connections. So in the last 14 years, my passion has been to help people get more concentrated, basically more plants in their diet, which is really difficult for most people, adults and children alike. And so my company, the Juice Plus Company, 27 years ago found a way to grow the finest produce and to reduce it, basically pulverize it. It's not even juiced, it's pulverized into a mush with the skins and the pits, and then it's dried, and within a few days it's put into a powderized form. They take all the liquid out, and all those phytonutrients go into capsules or chewables. We also have a shake with even more plants, and we have bars, all 100% plants. We have omegas that are vegan, because most people don't realize that omegas don't come from fish. Fish just eat the algae that the omegas are in, and a lot of other plants provide the other omegas that our bodies need. So it's a real simple product line designed to fortify your body with a ton of plant nutrition that really is one of the key ways to keep our immune system functioning optimally for our health, and to keep our body parts, our organs, from not breaking down so soon, and increasing the likelihood, at least. I mean, obviously there's no guarantee, but they say there's 70%, you have 70% control over whether you are healthy or not. There are going to be, a 30% that no matter what they're doing, as healthy as they were, like Christina's son, there's still going to be potentially some disease process, but we do have a lot of control over that. So that's what my passion's always been. And then I found out when I started networking and I really stumbled upon the HeartLink Network, I found out how much I love to help women rise. And this community has, from a selfish standpoint, been so wonderful for me. I like to say I never had any sisters, so that's why I was drawn to this community of amazing women, because I consider you all my sisters. But I love to help connect you with community, with relationships, with resources to help you improve the health of your businesses and the health of your life. So that's really where I kind of combine those two passions. And so I'm here to do exactly that. And so the HeartLink connects you to help up-level your business, helps you up-level the health of your life. So I'm going to mute you, Christina. Okay, good. And so what I want to offer to you is, if you are looking to adopt healthier lifestyle habits, it doesn't have to be in one fell swoop. I believe in progress, not perfection. We are starting we're kicking off a 10-day healthy jumpstart starting this coming Monday. And I would love for you to join in this. There's a minimal requirement for Juice Plus, because that's one of the unique things about this program is you're guaranteed that your body's flooded with whole food nutrition, which is hard to do. So that's one thing that you can join in if you're ready to take it to the next level. And if you want just a community that's supportive, that gives you lots of recipes, tips, ideas, education, I have another group that's completely free with no requirement. So if you are interested in either of those, comment below, reach out to me, comment in the chat. And then the other thing I want to mention is I've been asked to train on social media because I've been doing social media. I'm always giving people free advice on how to increase their visibility on social media. And it's really difficult because it's like a full-time job to keep on top of all the algorithms and what you have to do. And I've been doing this before businesses were doing it, because my son is, as Christina knows, I was telling you about Robbie when he was 10, Christina, when she was in this group, but he's a singer. So I was his momager, and I did a lot of social media for the last 9 years and did a lot of training on social media. So the music industry really kind of led the way, and we're kind of copying it. And then I stay on top of all the trends. So I have a social media, raise your vibe, raise your value, 28-day group coaching that is coming up on October 19th. So it's October 19th to November 15th. And you will have a community you can participate in. We're going to have a once a week group coaching Zoom call where you can ask any questions. I will help you to learn how to make Facebook love you so that you'll get shown to more people, which is really the key. When you post things, I see people post things and they're not getting any views because of the way it's been posted. So it really makes a difference, little tweaks. And then I'll be coming in there daily with just a short coaching moment each day with the A's to Z's to posting primarily on Facebook and social media. So it's only $79. I posted the link in the chat, and it's for, like I said, a whole 28 days. So it'll definitely increase your vibe and increase your value, which is the key to success in your business when you're using social media. So that's that. So let's do, we are going to do testimonials, what I call shout outs. So who would like to shout out for someone else? Cara.
Okay, so Michelle, I'm wearing my bra. My bra. It's so comfortable, and you guys have to get them. They're just so comfortable and natural feeling, and you can do it and like when I'm working out and wear it as a sports bra, or just leisure, sleep in it. And you know, you can't really sleep in bras. So yeah, so thank you. I just had to share. Yes, and of course, Caprice, you know, I mean, you know, you're just fabulous. We love you. And you're just so supportive to each and every one of us. And I have to thank you for allowing this platform so that we can continue sharing, not selling, sharing our services and our products to each other and beyond, you know. And I think each and every one of us can probably do something together, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
I believe in collaboration. I think collaboration is key. I've been doing that for a long time, and more and more people are starting to realize the value of collaborating, because why do it alone? You know, together everyone achieves more, right? So
absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Thank you so much. And it's really, from my standpoint, you have no idea what I've learned from this community of people. I mean, every single week I learn something new from the women in this group. So, you know, I've grown as a person because I get to lead this group. So thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next? Christina.
I'll do it. As a 14-year member of the HeartLink, it's a miracle. I don't know how you do it, Caprice, because not only did you have the meetings at your home, but now you have value-added Tuesdays, you have something on Friday, you have something, I mean, it's a miracle. I don't know how you do it, but you are an amazing, amazing leader. And I think you're bringing so many women together now on an international basis. So, I mean, you have this gift and you're using it. And I just admire and honor you. And it's so wonderful to be part of this and watch you grow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And, you know, I mean, I hope that inspires you, because everyone can do that. You know, we all have a story. We all have a unique qualities and skills and experiences. And I'm not saying, I mean, there's some people out there that are happy not, you know, you're comfortable, and maybe that's not, I don't want to pressure anybody to feel like they have to do more than they're already doing, because just being a mom at home with 3 kids is a huge gift to society and, you know, in the world. But for people who feel like, you know, they have more to give, you know, you're made for more, you know, don't be afraid, because we all have something to give that's unique, that no one's ever heard before, in the way that you say it and give it. So thanks for saying that, Christina. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Who else has a shout out? Michelle.
So I did take advantage of Kara's free offer to get, and I actually got a facial done. It's was totally enjoyable, educational. She tells you all about what she's doing and why she does it. And it was relaxing and a fun experience. So I do encourage everybody to hop on and take advantage of that. It's worth it. And also, I really, really look forward to getting together with Christina at the beginning of 2021. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
who else? Adrian. You got to get off mute. Yep.
Okay. I have a few shout outs. My first one is to Michelle Gregory. I don't know if you could see my earrings. Can you see them? She made these beautiful earrings. I have several sets of her earrings and necklaces for whatever outfits. And my favorite ones are the heart ones. I wasn't wearing them because these go with my gold top, but she makes beautiful jewelry. I also have a lot of her ruby ribbon, and all those pants are so comfortable. And I got the new jeggings, the new jeans, but I'm going to wait till it's a little warmer. Excuse me. Yeah, the weather is too hot right now. I'm going to wait till the weather is cooler so I can wear the warmer pants. So I want to say thank you to Michelle, and I'm going to be ordering some Norex from her too. I have a whole list. My second shout out is to Caprice. Thank you, Caprice, for always supporting my business and being so positive with me. And I got on that shred. I've been doing it on and off for what, is it almost 2 years? I don't know, a while. I've done a lot of shreds, and with COVID-19, I didn't gain, I lost, and I've kept it off, and I went down an entire size. So, and I've kept it off. Yes, yes. So where I was March after my birthday and big celebration, and when COVID wasn't there, it was, but it wasn't. We went, my husband and I went to Vegas, we ate a lot, and then I lost all that weight plus like 6 or 7 more pounds, and I've kept it off. So I've been walking a lot, doing yoga, and doing the shred, and really watching what I'm eating and being positive toward myself and my body. And yes, it's a whole mindset. So I want to say thank you so much, Caprice, for that. I would have never done all that if it wasn't for you. And I just love the Heart Link and connecting with all the ladies. Thank you so much. And thank you for this.
You're very welcome. Any others? Okay, well, let's go ahead and do our drawings in closing here. Oh, before we do the drawings though, I do want to say that we have a new program. We have the free HeartLink Network Facebook community. It's called the HeartLink Network for Women, SoCal, which is Southern California, and virtually. And so if you're not in there, please join, and please be active. If you're active, more people are going to see your post when you post. So I have 3 guidelines for posting. Always personalize your message to the group, so you don't look like you're just a spammer coming in. Always create native, original content rather than sharing from another page. People share from other pages, and I see the stats and everything, and nobody sees it. And so the person thinks they did all this great effort, you know, in social media that day when nobody saw their post. So so just when at all possible, just make it original content, and then periodically comment on other people's posts. Show some love. When you do that, especially on the day that you're posting something, it actually will raise your visibility of your post. So so those three things will help everyone. It helps the group stay interactive and fun and less spammy. It helps you get more visibility on your postings and more relationship building. So go in that group. But the program that we're doing is a referral program, and it's really simple. If you refer business to another HeartLink Network member, and a member is somebody that came to a HeartLink networking business meeting once. So it's really easy to become a member. But if you refer business, and you can invite people into the community too, it's free. So if you have friends that you think would value from being in the community, then go ahead and invite them. But refer to anybody in the group, and then all you have to do is post that you did that. And you can you don't have to provide too much detail, or you can, whatever you want to say, but just use the hashtag HeartWink. And that's HeartWink. So that's the HeartLink referral. And when you do that at the end of each month, I'll be able to see all the posts that had HeartWink, and I'm going to tabulate your referrals. So when you get to 10 referrals that you gave people, then I'm going to schedule you to be a Feature Friday speaker in the community, or a Value Added Tuesday speaker. You can choose which one you want. And you'll have up to an hour to do a presentation in the community. I pre-promote them, post-promote them, do watch parties. I mean, potentially thousands of people see them. So it's a great opportunity, and rather than charge for those opportunities like other groups do, I would rather incentivize you to support each other. And then you'll have that virtual stage. Does that make sense to everybody? Awesome, awesome. So Michelle, I want to thank you for being the first person in the last couple of weeks to post a HeartWink. So I'd love to see more of them. Okay, so we're going to do the spin. So let me share the screen. And where is it? I think it's here. No, it's not there. Stop share. I got to go to the right. It went to the wrong browser. Excuse me a moment. Okay, which one is it? Oh, that one. Of course this happens. Oh, there. Yay. Okay. So we'll start with this one. Okay, so I've got everybody's names in here, and I'm going to go ahead and spin. This is for the spotlight speaker, 10 minutes in our next meeting, and it can be either it could be any meeting next month. You can have your first pick. Heather! Woo! Congratulations, Heather. Okay, so I will be in touch with you then, and we'll pick a date for you to be the featured spotlight speaker. And then lastly, I want to make sure I got everybody's pitching posts. Okay, Haven, I think I got all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and share screen again. Did you hear the sound?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool. Okay. Okay, so this one I'm going to do, I've got those 4 that we're going to go ahead and spin. And this is for $50 from this meeting to be donated to one of these organizations. pancan.org, which is a very So thank you, Christina, for all of you donating that this week, and I appreciate all of your suggestions. So that's a wrap tonight. Does anybody have anything else you'd like to announce before we close?
I just have a question. What's PanCam? I don't know.
Christina, do you want to share what that is?
I have no idea.
Yes, my son passed away from pancreatic cancer a few years ago. So pancan.org is the organization that supports people with pancreatic cancer and also for research.
Okay. So sorry.
So I'm very happy that I won. Yay!
So remember to save the chat if you want all the content in the chat. And I want to just give a shout out to more people who watched tonight. I appreciate all of you. We had Joanne Lackey that joined us, Cindy Sparacino. We have Kari Himos, and Kari said she wants to reach out to you, Kara, for your treatment. And then my mom, I'll close with this. Hi, Mom. My mom said, I missed the story about your dad's. Hi, Michelle. It's good to see you live. So where did Michelle go? Just as I was, bye, Michelle.
We had to
Okay, so
go.
Michelle, when you watch this later, my mom says hi. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night, and I appreciate all of you for being part of the HeartLink Network.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
evening, everybody.
Bye.
Ladies.